Get out of here. I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now you need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there.
Is that all?
More time.
These demons are blocking our way. We must destroy their summoning construct.
I am badly hurt. I need aid.
There has to be a way into the sewers from here.
I am badly hurt. Not ready yet.
This leads to the sewers. I found my mother, Adria. She's alive.
We will find her.
Come on, let's kill these.
The electric eels are insidious pests that have taken root in...
So Magda was telling the truth. Somehow I knew my mother was alive. I always knew.
But you never knew her. Be wary, Leah. Things are not as they seem sometimes. More time.
The deserts of Kyrgyzstan are majestic, expansive, and full of stinging swarms of insects.
My exemplary servants. Keep the witch alive until she talks. Pain will loose her tongue, but only to a point. Remember what happened with the vizier's assistant? It was a pleasurable time, I admit. But the man had only incoherent babble and bloody strands of pus spilling from his lips by the end.
The accursed were created when a necrotic plague spread through Kyrgyzstan centuries ago. The infected watched in terror as their flesh blackened and died. The strongest medicines could not stop the decay. Eventually, they fell into a dormant state, and their bodies were piled up in dark and forgotten places where they could rest undisturbed.
Adria should be up here.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone! We know of the three that the Horadrim used to trap the primeval. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize them!
My daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling.
It is not safe here.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited.
According to the Harad...
A glorious development.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Sure, there's more buyers in the city, but I like it up here. Better view, no pesky guards.
Okay, on that note.
The guards were asking you about this black...
No, but it is. It is the key.
Yes. He
We must retrieve it.
I do not like this.
Murderer.
Was
We rescued Leah's mother. The
Okay. Find the Oasis Gate and the bloody causeway.
It's disgusting. I've seen that man going in and out of the sewers.
There's a merchant down here.
Listen to me. I cannot talk for long, but Lyle's guards are constant.
Emperor Hakan.
Forgive me for my behavior. You must be headed to the Oasis. I can open this gate for you.
Okay.
a mighty adversary is before us. Could we find more like that?
The Enchantress is quite intriguing. Wouldn't you agree?
Does she really care what you say?
No, you misunderstand me.
By the light, I've never seen a place like this.
And Dariel was the only female evil. She aided the lesser evils for many years, but eventually she lost faith in their plot. 2 decades ago, she chose to help Diablo during his resurgence and seize the citadel of the Sightless Eye. Ultimately, she perished at the hands of brave heroes.
To those who doubt my achievements in research, I present my findings on the Dune Dervish. It took me many years to find the truth of these strange, deadly figures. But my sources indicate that they are the cursed remains of mages who summoned a demon far beyond their power to control. It is easy to focus on the dangerous foes one may encounter on the ground. The Bloodhawks rule the skies with terrible ferocity. These crimson-winged birds will wait until their prey is at a disadvantage, then swoop down on them. Watch for their shadows on the nearby terrain, and be prepared to flee quickly.
Still recharging.
Done it!
The rockworm may very well be the ugliest creature ever to blight the world with its presence. Bereft of any features aside from its massive jaws, the rockworm appears to be a giant invertebrate. I should like to study it further, but its burrowing tendencies make it extraordinarily difficult to track.
You and Lyndon bicker often. Why is that?
Our motivations are complete contradictions of one another. I am driven by honor and the good of others. He is driven by greed and a calling that comes from below his waist. A mighty adversary is before us.
Need more time.
This is difficult.
Everything worth doing is.
Most of my items have almost no blood left on them.
A worthy opponent. I admire your focus, friend.
What do you mean?
We have battled countless creatures and journeyed through endless labyrinths, and yet you still remain vigilant. A true hero.
A mighty adversary is before us.